Hi, my name is Natalie Alexander, and in my oral presentation today, I will be going over the NFPA 1600 and how it has shaped emergency management. In January of 1991, the NFPA Standards Council created the Disaster Management Committee. This committee contained representation from both the private and public sectors. It was formed to help create documents concerning recovery, preparedness, and response to disasters. In 1995, the first document was released and is known as the NFPA 1600. Since then, there have been multiple editions and publications of this document. The 1995 publication has come to be known as the Recommended Practice for Disaster. These guidelines were originally introduced as practice, not the standard, until in 2000 when the standard was set for emergency practices. The language in the document was adjusted, making these guidelines a standard in emergency management and business continuity. In 2004, continued adoptions occurred after the events of September 11, 2001. The events at the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001 helped the NFPA committee to continue to investigate the private sector to determine preparedness. The reorganization after the World Trade Center attacks allowed the NFPA 1600 to be adopted as the standard for emergency management planning. In 2007, the publication expanded the 4 phases of emergency management to include prevention. In addition, government agency logos were endorsed on the cover for the first time. The 2010 publication brought about significant advancement in details to the edition. New chapters were added with details pertaining to analysis and leadership, as well as the process of plan, do, check, act. In 2013, the publication continued to reorganize and bring about plan improvements. Increased details to communication sections were added with new requirements for business continuity and employee assistant. These were clarified through training and education sections. The 2016 publication had certain concept changes. A direct quote was taken stating, "In other words, preparedness is no longer an element of the program, it is the program." Business continuity and risk management were also a focus in this edition. The 2019 publication had a title change to involve more emphasis on crisis management, as it has evolved over the past editions. Updated information and annexes were added to the current edition as well. To give a more all-encompassing look at what the different chapters and materials are within the NFPA 1600, here's a slide including all of the chapters and what the topic is of each. The NFPA 1600 is shaping emergency management in a number of ways. It is increasing awareness to the public by having a plan when a disaster does strike. There's an easier recovery. The flexible model is easily adaptable as it was created for both the public and private sectors, in addition to guidelines that are in the plan so that there can be a proper implementation process with little setbacks. As one of the oldest and most mature plans, the standard has been tested and evaluated at multiple levels. NFPA 1600 is a valuable tool for programs involving emergency and crisis management to be established within an organization. It also focuses on the protection of assets. When there's a plan, it makes your organization more marketable to insurance. This plan helps us to be more prepared in case of a disaster and protects our life and property in the long run. In the end, the NFPA 1600 standard on continuity, emergency, and crisis management has brought these plans and programs to everyone in the public and private sectors. It has created a way for everyone to be prepared and plan ahead instead of letting disasters control them.